Welcome to my channel, Comfy Foods by Cass. Today I'm preparing mac and cheese in under 15 minutes. So let's get started. For the mac and cheese, you need about 2 cups of macaroni, 1 cup of cheddar cheese, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, some salt, 1.5 cups of full cream milk, a pinch of black pepper, and some nutmeg. I'm adding to the mac and cheese half of an onion, half of a green bell pepper, 1 tomato, sliced and diced. You're going to also need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, about 3 to 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and a few mixed chilies cut up. Let's begin cooking our mac and cheese. I'm cooking my mac and cheese on the stovetop, so let's switch on our plate to medium high. I've boiled a kettle of water, so let's add in the water for the mac to cook. It's about 1.5 liters of water I'm using. This will speed up the cooking process. As soon as it comes to boil, we are going to add in our mac. The water is starting to heat up again quicker. On another plate, I am going to put that setting on medium high, and we are going to add in our 1.5 cups of milk. Make sure that the milk doesn't boil over. I am adding the 2 tablespoons of butter. We are going to gently let that melt into the milk. The water's boiling. Let's add in our mac gently into the hot water. I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And you're going to let it cook for at least 8 to 10 minutes. It's a little bit soft, but not too soft. When it's al dente, the butter is slowly melting. Okay. Now, let us add in the cornstarch. Start mixing it. At this stage, you can use a whisker because you don't want it to get lumpy. For making mac and cheese, you have to constantly whisk it. So I've reduced my heat setting for the sauce that we are making in this pot to medium low. Let's check up on our macaroni and see if it's cooked. It needs a few more minutes, so let's continue. We are going to add in 2 spoons of all-purpose flour in the meantime, and let's start whisking. You want to get a very creamy texture, and it's my version of the bechamel sauce for the mac and cheese. Make sure there's no lumps in your sauce, so you have to constantly whisk it. Let's reduce it to low heat setting in the meantime. Let us add in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to put the onions, the peppers, and the tomatoes in the meantime. I'm going to chop up these mixed chilies and add that in just now. You want to slowly get the vegetables in to cook. Let's check up on our macaroni. Let's see if it's al dente. It's perfect. We're going to take it off the plate and ladle some pasta water from the mac that was just cooking into your sauce. That reduces adding more milk to it. So let's add 2 more spoons of your all-purpose flour and start mixing. We're going to add a little black pepper and about a 1/4 teaspoon of your nutmeg and start whisking away. At this stage, you can add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt as well. Ladle in some of that mac water that has salt as well as extra virgin olive oil in it still. So drain your mac and keep a little bit of that water. So let's do that. You need to drain your macaroni as quick as possible, and when you are draining that hot water out of it, you need to put cold water to immediately stop the cooking process, or else it's going to be very soft and then it's going to lose its shape. You can add in your mixed chilies and add more of that macaroni excess water. Let's add 2 ladle spoons of them and mix. Whisk it nicely. I've just increased the stove setting to medium heat. You want to add in your macaroni now. Using a wooden spoon, gently fold it into the sauce. Add another 1/4 teaspoon of your nutmeg. So in all, I've used a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg as well. And let's slowly add in our grated cheddar cheese and fold it into the macaroni and bechamel sauce. The cheddar cheese is going to make the macaroni more salty, so that's why I didn't add too much of salt into my mac and cheese mixture. The cheese starts to melt in from being a little bit stringy. It adds in nicely. Add in the rest of the cheddar cheese and fold it into the bechamel sauce and the macaroni. That's how we make mac and cheese on a stovetop. This is how my family and I prefer to have mac and cheese. My niece and my brothers love the gooiness of the cheese, and when they are eating the mac and cheese, they add more grated cheese for extra decadence. So it's almost done. We're going to let it cook for about 5 minutes on medium heat, and then it can be served. Let's taste the sauce. It's just right. It's not overpowering, so it's just perfect. So let's cook it for a further 5 minutes. The mac and cheese is done, and it only took me close to 15 minutes. Okay, and this mac and cheese can serve at least 4 people. Let's serve it. And there you go. That is my mac and cheese. I can't wait to try it. I hope you will also enjoy making this easy mac and cheese. If you enjoyed viewing this video on my channel, Comfy Foods by Cass, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.